my lord.
Let me see it.
Here it is, my lord. The Skylark sword.
Well done, my apprentice.
Snake-Eye Bob.
I knew it was you!
Obliviate. Crucio!
Hogwarts is an amazing school. I feel at home here. I feel happy. It's been many months since we first started here. I can still remember how nervous I was when I first arrived.
Hither, Pippins!
I was sorted into my house, but not the same house as my older brother Bonstable.
Gryffindor!
Luckily, I met my new best friend, Dov Chudley, who's put in Gryffindor with me.
Tom Treefolk!
Slytherin!
Welcome to a new year of Hogwarts! Now that we have our first years in order, let the feast begin. I only have 3 notes beforehand. First of all, a warm welcome, Professor William Woodrenfenshire. We would also like to welcome Professor Rosso Alec to the role of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Finally, I would like to ask you not to pay attention to the rumors that our previous Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, Professor Snake-Eye Bob, is wandering the Forbidden Forests in his insanity. While his unexpected disappearance is very tragic, the Aurors will be investigating the disappearance of a mysterious artifact that is believed to be around Hogwarts. Not into the disappearance of Professor Snake-Eye Bob. So do not worry about them. Finally, I would like to say that the cheese is fantastic. You may feast now.
As time went on, Dom and I became the best of friends and I felt really happy. I remember my first potions class well. Bonstable was there to help Professor Chindus, the potions master. This was the day that Dom and I became friends with Tom Treefolk, a Slytherin. But it was also the day we met the pain in our sides, first year bully and leader of the most horrible Slytherins, Ferox Consum. They're nasty to people in other houses at every opportunity, and this was our first taste of their unpleasantness.
Now, children, look ahead. Today is your first step into a world of wonder and problem solving. You will do much with your lives, with the skills you will learn in this very dungeon. Today, my finest third-year pupil, Bonstable Pippins, shall be assisting me to demonstrate today's first lesson.
Good day to you all. Let us begin. Please stand beside your cauldrons and have a look at the ingredients laid out on your table. The potion we are making today is relatively simple, and you will need the following ingredients: a potato scraper, a chopping knife, and a mortar and pestle. You also need your wand. Please behave yourself and have a good year.
Very good, Bonstable. Always so well prepared. And remember to tidy up after yourself as you go along, as my mother always said.
Yeah, I would say so too.
What a failure. You're an embarrassment to Slytherin.
Leave him alone!
Damn!
Dawn was never so quiet again after that day, and Tom, despite being a Slytherin, became our friend.
You there! Ferox Consum is your name, isn't it? You and your friends stop it! 5 points will be deducted from Slytherin for each of you!
You shouldn't be out so late, Tom.
At the beginning of the year, I told you all that a very ancient and precious artifact had been stolen from the school grounds. I feel I now must tell you that that artifact was the legendary Skylark Sword. This sword's devastating power has been misused in the school grounds only last night. A student has been gravely injured, and the student has been sent to St. Mungo's Hospital for magical maladies and injuries, as even Madame Pomfrey could not heal such grave injuries. It is most unexpected that the sword has been used within school grounds. Aurors from the Ministry of Magic will now be patrolling inside the school grounds. If you have any information that may help, please do not refrain from letting them know. The name of the student is Tom Treefolk. Your prefects will now lead you to your dorms. Do not deviate from the path. Also, if the culprit is not found soon, the school will have to close.
Oh, it's such a shame for poor little Tom, eh, guys?
Shut up, Ferox! Did Treefolk get cut down?
Is it the lumberjack killer?
It's not worth it.
Good afternoon, class, on this darkest of days. Today I am rushing you all into the future to study something that no first years normally study. The pool table.
Has Professor Mythology ever predicted anything before it's happened?
Heather Pippins, you are a lost soul today. Come forth and find the future. Heather, my dear, before you, you see the balls of the future. And this, the magical cube. Strike the balls to see the future.
Here it is, my lord. The Skylark Sword.
Well done, my apprentice.
Snake Eye, Bob. I should have known. Our plan is coming to fruition. Now we need blood from each of the schoolhouses to complete the enchantment. Sacrifices must be made for our plans from Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and yes, even Slytherin.
What do you see?
Professor Allinger gives me the shivers.
Oh, there's probably just something that's worrying him.
No excuse. He is our teacher.
Everyone has their worries, Dom.
Fantastic.
Everybody, pay attention! Now!
There's definitely something up with him. He's got worse.
Dom Chudley, come here! The school is under threat. You need to protect yourself. There'll be no quills, no parchments today. Unify!
Look at him on the floor. He's so stupid.
This is your first offense. Superfine will knock out your enemy, disabling them.
Surely you could have warned Dom, Professor.
Life will not warn you, Miss Pippins. This is the lesson of this class.
But you're preparing us for life?
Defend yourself! Well done, Miss Pippins. Excellent work. 10 points to Gryffindor for your fine work. Alright everyone, let's practice. Let's pair off and duel.
Real Jules, with a wand?
Well done, everyone. Good work, everyone. Class dismissed.
What did I miss?
And it was due to this mismanagement of the Goblin Rebellion that led to...
Professor Alec was so weird in that class. It's like he wanted us to fight. And did you see the way Felix looked at him?
It is a bit odd, but Professor Alec is a weird guy.
Less responsible about Professor Alec when we see him. He was taught by him in his 2 previous years.
Good idea.
You two! Have you been listening? Why did Basil Flack, the successor to Albert, resign?
Professor, what is the Scarlet Sword?
The answer is that the goblins allied themselves with the werewolves. I suppose this is pointless. I shall tell you all about the Skylark Sword, and then we shall continue to discuss the Goblin Rebellions of the 1700s. This is not a happy story. This, like many other powerful magical artifacts, has been misused time and time again, bringing misery in its wake. The Skylark Sword is a powerful sword created by the goblins and supposedly stolen by a dark wizard who bent the sword to his will. The sword's first power, when it maims an individual, that person no longer possesses magical power. They are left a squib. All that is known is that the dark
We have to tell Bonstable all this.
animosity towards Hogwarts, and particular liking for its power. He wished to conquer Hogwarts in terms of... But there is no hard evidence to support this legend, and while special the sword may be, there is no evidence to suggest, and no likelihood that it could have such a strange and terrible power. Besides, the dark wizard of this tale would have died many, many centuries ago. So it is done.
But Professor, Tom Tree got his magic took away from him.
Mr. Chudley, I will not feed the flames of the school's rumour mill. We shall return to the subject at hand. The history of magic. Substantiated historical fact.
Good day, my friends. I am Bonstable Prince Esquire of House Ravenclaw, at your service.
Hi, Bonstable, we know who you are anyway. It's nice to see you. Hi, Mortem.
Who are you?
He's the head boy.
Good day, first years. My name is Moment Allegro. Pleased to meet you. I'm a friend of Bonstable's.
Now what's boring you, dear?
We found out what the Skylark Sword is, and it doesn't sound good for Tom or anyone else.
It drains its victims of their magical powers.
So Tom will be a scoop now.
I think you can work with Hagrid as a...
Storm? Well, Professor Oldenborn explained that the details of the Dark Wizard and his evil doings have been lost due to time. All that's known is that he opposed the school and all that it stood for. Legend, and may I add, very little academic evidence alludes to the sword having a final power. If it could let the blood of a member of each of the houses at Hogwarts and consume their magical power, then the sword would give its wielder the power of every individual staying at the school. It's said that the power would be more terrible than the Elder One, or Lord Voldemort himself, or anything else that came before it. The school would be utterly destroyed if the wielder was ever successful.
We're in danger, I think.
And they've already got one of the houses.
Tom's at Slytherin.
Yes, Tom, we know.
So, if I'm getting this right, if I'm hearing you right, Trevor, the next person that they're going to attack is either a Ravenclaw, a Hufflepuff, or a Gryffindor.
Should we go to Professor Oatbeard?
No, he will know this about the sword already.
What can we do?
I need to know what you know about Snake Eye Bob. I had a vision of him in the Renaissance. He was in the forest, and the Skylark Sword was there.
How peculiar. I did see him one night when I was tending the pumpkin patch for Hagrid.
So it's true then.
Don't do anything, Bonsible. Go get Professor Wood Renfrewshire.
Good day, my friends.
Now excuse me, I have duties to attend to.
May I introduce my old professor, Snake Bob?
Hello.
Hi.
Snake-Eye Bob has some interesting news. Where is Professor Oakbeard?
Hello! Snake-Eye Bob, you have returned!
I have. He was under a powerful memory spell. His mind was muddled. Young Bonsible here helped me restore his mind.
Snake-Eye Bob, I saw you in a vision. You were in the forest. You saw the Skylark sword and 2 people with it. Who had the sword?
Professor Rosso Alec had the sword, but I don't know who the other person was.
Poppycock! I have known Rosso Alec for over 40 years! However, when one is presented with evidence, one should investigate. It is unwise to not. Professor Wood Renfrewshire and Bonsible Pippins, you will escort Snake-Eye Bob to safety. You two, get back to the Gryffindor home tower. I will confront Rosso Alec myself.
Wait, Professor, what about my vision? And Tom, I want to find out the truth.
Actually, I don't want to help me.
Very well. Perhaps your visions show some answers. Come with me. This is most troubling. Why now? Why would Rosso Alec? You have betrayed the school if what I've heard is true.
It's too late to stop what has already begun. Hogwarts will fall before sunset.
I do not believe that you would commit such dark magic. You are a good man.
People can change.
Something isn't right, Professor, something.
This is not who you are!
It's too late!
Heather, I think he's not the perpetrator. He's not the perpetrator.
Then who is?
It's a trap!
Bonsible! Wait.
Bonsible is injured!
The sword! The professor has been killed! Bonsible's injured!
Evil revealed! This ends here!
I'm not evil. I am power.
Ferox, I should have known.
Hush, Dudley! Well, well. A young Slytherin student. A first-year student who places an experienced professor under an imperious curse? I don't think so.
Right on your nose, old man.
Professor Alec was under the control of Ferox?
Indeed, Pippins. I never believed he would commit such heinous crimes with such dark magic.
Hector, first-year student, used that powerful magic.
Ferox is no first-year student.
The great Odin Opioid, fooled by a child.
I think you know who I really am.
Tyrannus the Powerful, an ancient evil that you heard about in the legend of the Skylark Sword.
I've already taken 3 houses. Now I'm back for Gryffindor.
I knew he was evil!
Ferox, you have to stop!
Stop in my moment of triumph? I've become more powerful than any wizard, even you. And now will be it. You will die!
Enough! Hogwarts will not fall as long as there are those still willing to defend it. Good will triumph. You know my confidence is your weakness.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
No!
Avada Kedavra!
Well, Pippin, your bravery may not have only saved the school, but the entire world. The bravery of Gryffindor saves us time and time again.
I couldn't leave you.
I thank you for putting your life ahead of others. And you too, Tom. Your bravery will not be forgotten, or the sacrifice of Professor Wood Renfrewshire. Thankfully, Tom Treefolk has made a full recovery.
I suppose we all need to look after each other. It's a friend to make life better.
Miss Pippins, you have a promising future and a kind heart. I think that's enough excitement for 1 week. Go back to your dorms.
Castle, shock and awe.
Wow.
Damn!
Yo, Jules, if I want.
Bob, you have returned!
Good day, my friends. I'm Bonstable Pippins, Esquire of House Ravenclaw, at your service.
I knew it was you!
Oh, yeah. 5 points will be deducted from Slytherin for each of you.
Good afternoon, class, on this darkest of days.
The history of magic. Substantiated historical fact.